Good morning students. Welcome back to Gokuldas Public Structured Based Online Classes. Okay, all of you, I hope everyone is fine at home. Okay, today we again start our chapter number 2. Okay, what is the name of the chapter number 2? Food and Health. Yesterday we read up to about communicable disease and different kinds of germs. Okay, once we will revise again yesterday work, then we will start new work. Okay, now the term disease or diseases. What do you mean by diseases? Yesterday you have read this chapter at home. I told you na, you have to read this chapter at home once again. Okay. Disease means a disease is a condition when our body does not function properly. A disease is a condition when our body does not function properly. Does not function properly. Okay, means a disease is a condition when our body does not function properly is called as a disease. A person suffering from disease feel sick and become weak. Okay, if any person suffering from any disease, he become weak and feel sick. Now, disease is caused by mainly two reasons. Disease is caused by mainly two reasons. First reason is if any particular part of our body does not function properly, then disease occurs. Okay. Then second reason is when any deficiency of vitamins and minerals in our body. Due to deficiency of any vitamins and minerals in our body, a disease also occurs. This is the two reason then disease occurs. Okay. Now, disease occur due to deficiency of any vitamins and minerals is known as deficiency diseases. Okay. Now, there are two types of diseases. All of you have read this about communicable diseases and non-communicable diseases. Okay, there are two types of diseases. First one is communicable diseases and second one is non-communicable disease. All of you know what do you mean by communicable diseases? Yesterday we had read this term. Communicable disease means a disease that can be spread from one person to another. Okay, a disease that can spread from one person to another is called as communicable disease. Okay. This term you have to understand. What do you mean by communicable diseases? That can spread from one person to another. is known as communicable disease. Okay, communicable diseases means that can spread from one person to another. Is known as communicable diseases. And non-communicable diseases means non-communicable disease that do not spread from one person to another. Okay. These two terms are important. What do you mean by communicable diseases and non-communicable? So communicable disease means that it is spread from one person to another, is known as communicable diseases. And non-communicable diseases means disease that can do not spread from one person to another. Okay. Now, dear student, open your book, page number 24. Page number book, page number 24. Okay, about communicable disease. All of you have learned about what do you mean by communicable disease definition. Okay, communicable disease is that can spread from one person to another. Now these communicable diseases are caused by small organism called germs. These are caused by small organism called germs. Okay, very small microorganism. These are caused by very small organism called germs. And there are different kinds of germs. There are different kinds of germs, like bacteria, fungi, virus and protozoa. Okay. So communicable disease are caused by small organism called germs, and there are different kinds of germs. What are their names? Bacteria, fungi, virus and protozoa. As you have already read this chapter about communicable disease, we have read yesterday, na, this topic. So the diagram is given in your book. Let's see in your book. Given in your book, bacteria diagram, fungi, virus and protozoa. Now different diseases are caused by these viruses. Okay. Now bacteria are germs. Bacteria is also a germ that cause disease like tuberculosis, bacteria are germs cholera, tuberculosis. Okay, this is the name of the disease. Typhoid, plague. Okay, then protozoa is also germs cause diseases like amoebic dysentery. Okay, amoebic dysentery and malaria. All of you know the name of this disease, malaria. Malaria is caused by protozoa. Now about virus. Okay, virus cause disease like common cold, polio, chicken pox, and all of you know because of virus one more disease. You know the name of that disease, COVID-19. Okay. You have heard in the news now this name COVID-19. What do you mean by COVID-19? I will explain you. Okay. COVID, COVID-19. Okay. Coronavirus disease. Okay. And in which year? In 2019. So its name is COVID-19. In short, we said it COVID-19. Okay. Now you will say how this disease spread. Okay, there are different mode of transmission of this communicable disease. Now we will learn about mode of transmission of communicable disease. Means communicable disease are passed from one person to another through different ways. Okay, and are known as mode of transmission. Mode of transmission. Mode of transmission means communicable diseases spread from one person to another through different ways. Are called modes of transmission. Okay, means communicable diseases are spread from one person to another through different ways. Okay, and are called mode of transmission. Now these mode of transmission, what are these mode of transmission? Through first one, modes of transmission. First point, through air. Okay, through air. Dear student, open your book, page number 24. First we will read from the book, then I will explain. Okay, through air. sneezing by a diseased person releases germs into air. When a healthy person breathes this air, germs enter his or her body. Then the germs can cause various diseases like whooping cough, common cold, influenza and diphtheria etc. है ना. जब भी किसी को सर्दी या खांसी होती है तो क्या बोलते हैं, आप अपने मुंह या नाक पे हाथ रख के खांसे या छींक के, है ना, हैंकी यूज़ करें. क्यों ऐसे कहते हैं? क्योंकि जो भी इन्फेक्टेड पर्सन होता है वो उसके द्वारा जर्म्स प्रोड्यूस करता है, जर्म्स एयर में फैला देता है. और वही एक हेल्दी पर्सन क्या करता है, जब वो एयर ब्रीथ करता है तो वो भी उससे इन्फेक्ट हो जाता है और उससे उसको बहुत सारी डिसीजेस हो सकती है, जैसे वूपिंग कफ, कॉमन कोल्ड, है ना, सर्दी, खांसी, इन्फ्लुएंजा एंड डिप्थेरिया. सेकेंड इज थ्रू डायरेक्ट कॉन्टेक्ट. सेकेंड पॉइंट, मोड ऑफ ट्रांसमिशन थ्रू डायरेक्ट कॉन्टेक्ट, है ना, किसी के डायरेक्ट संपर्क में आने से भी डिसीज हो सकता है. Many diseases like common cold, measles, conjunctivitis, chickenpox spread through direct contact, either through clothing or articles used by the sick person. है ना, जैसे बोलते हैं जब आँख आती है तो आपको क्यों बोलते हैं कि उससे दूर रहिए, क्योंकि कहीं ना कहीं जो भी वो आर्टिकल या क्लॉथिंग यूज़ कर रहा है उससे आप भी इन्फेक्ट हो सकते हैं. तो either by using their articles or clothing you can also get infected. Okay. Then third one, through food and water. Just listen and understand. Do not write anything. Okay? Just listen. Through infected food and water, diseases like diarrhea, jaundice, cholera and typhoid etc. are spread by infected food and water. है ना, आपने सुना होगा किसी को डायरिया हो जाता है, जॉन्डिस हो जाता है, टाइफाइड हो जाता है, बिकॉज ऑफ स्प्रेड बाय इन्फेक्टेड फूड एंड वाटर. कभी कभी हम गंदा पानी पीने में आ जाता है या गंदा कुछ खाने में आ जाता है ना, उसके कारण हमें भी कम्युनिकेबल डिसीज हो सकता है. समटाइम्स द फूड एंड वाटर मे बी इन्फेक्टेड बाय जर्म्स. फ्लाइज कैरी जर्म्स. ओके, आप देखते हैं कहीं पे भी अगर मार्केट में हम जाते हैं और अगर कोई ओपन फूड रहता है तो उसमें बहुत सारी मक्खियाँ बैठी रहती हैं और मक्खियाँ क्या करती है, फ्लाइज कैरी जर्म्स. ओके, दे कैरी जर्म्स. वो कहीं पे भी बैठ जाती है, गंदगी में बैठती है और वही फिर हम फूड खाते हैं, वही इन्फेक्टेड फूड अगर हम खाते हैं तो हमें डिसीज हो जाता है. When they sit on our food, they pass on this germ to our food. When we eat this infected food, we fall sick. है ना, जब भी कोई बाहर का हम फूड खाते हैं अगर उस पर फ्लाइज बैठी हैं तो वो कहीं ना कहीं अपने साथ जर्म्स को उस फूड पे छोड़ देती हैं और वही फूड अगर हम खाते हैं तो उसी से हम बीमार हो जाते हैं. When we eat this infected food, we fall sick. Okay? Unpurified or dirty water also contains germ. है ना, कभी कभी हमारे घर में गंदा पानी आ जाता है ना, तो उससे भी हमें उसके अंदर भी जर्म्स होते हैं. इसलिए हम क्या करते हैं, अगर जिसके यहाँ आरओ है, प्यूरीफायर है तो इट्स ओके, लेकिन अगर किसी के यहाँ नहीं है तो हमें क्या करना चाहिए, सबसे पहले उसको प्यूरीफाई करने के लिए उसको बॉईल करना चाहिए. पानी को बॉईल करने से उसमें जितने भी जर्म्स होते हैं वो क्या हो जाते हैं, डिस्ट्रॉय हो जाते हैं, ख़त्म हो जाते हैं. इसलिए पहले हम लोग यही मेथड यूज़ करते थे, है ना. ड्रिंकिंग दिस वाटर कैन मेक अस सिक. Milk from diseased cow can also be a source of infection. Okay, milk from a diseased cow is also a source of infection. So through infected food and water, we can also fall sick. Okay, we can also fall sick. Now, last one, through insect. Through insects. Pay mention in your book, beta? Diseases like malaria, yellow fever, plague, dengue and kala azar are caused by blood-sucking insects like mosquitoes, fleas, bugs and sandflies. Malaria is caused by the protozoa that is carried by female Anopheles mosquito. When the mosquito bites a person suffering from malaria, the protozoa are sucked up with the blood. When this mosquito bites a healthy person, the protozoa are injected to the person's blood and causes malaria. Okay, but you know the name of malaria disease? All of you know malaria is a disease which is caused by a female Anopheles mosquito. Okay, caused by the protozoa that is carried by a female Anopheles mosquito. So when this mosquito bites a person suffering from malaria, okay, the protozoa are sucked by the mosquito. When this mosquito bites a healthy person, then this protozoa are injected into that healthy person, okay, and it will cause malaria to that healthy person also. Okay, malaria is caused by the protozoa which is carried by female Anopheles mosquito. When the mosquito bites a person suffering from malaria, the protozoa are sucked up with the blood, and when this mosquito bites a healthy person, then this protozoa is injected into his or her blood, and this will cause malaria to that healthy person also. Okay, now did you know? So there are 4 modes of transmission of communicable disease. First one is through air, through direct contact. Third one is through food and water, and fourth one is through insect. Now here I have left one word, through infected food and water. Okay, there are 4 modes of transmission of communicable disease: through air, second one is through direct contact, third through infected food and water, fourth one through insect. Okay, now did you know dengue is caused due to the bite of Aedes mosquito? Okay, it is caused by the bite of Aedes mosquito, while the malaria is caused by protozoa which is carried by female Anopheles mosquito. Now oral question in your book. Pick with pencil. Okay, oral questions. Oral questions. Choose the correct option. You have to pay attention and give me answer as you have read this chapter. Okay, first one is fat/proteins are energy giving nutrient. Which one? Fat or protein? So fats are energy giving nutrients. Fats are energy giving nutrients. So tick on fats. Okay. Then second, second one, eggs and pulses contain communicable disease is spread from one person to another. Communicable or non-communicable diseases spread from one person to another. Which one is correct? Communicable or non-communicable? All of you know the answer. मुझे मालूम है सबको आता ही है आंसर. Communicable or non-communicable disease is spread from one person. Which disease? Communicable disease is spread from one person to another. So take on communicable. Fourth one. Common cold and influenza spread through. किससे फैलता है? Air or insect? This is spread through air. So common cold and influenza is spread through air. So take on air. Now our next topic, prevention of communicable diseases. Prevention of communicable diseases. First we will read from the book, then I will explain you each and every point. Student, pay attention. Book page number 25. Okay. Prevention of communicable diseases. Follow this rule to prevent the spreading of communicable disease. हम क्यों communicable disease को कैसे spread होने से, फैलने से कैसे बचा सकते हैं, तो क्या हमें precautions लेने चाहिए, वो इसके बारे में हम इसमें पढ़ेंगे. Cleanliness is the best method of preventing diseases from spreading. All of you know, if everything is clean, your surrounding is clean, everything is clean near by you, then it will prevent the spread of communicable disease. Germs cannot breed in clean surrounding. Keep yourself and your surrounding clean. So first, what is the first rule? Cleanliness. Okay. Cleanliness is the best method of preventing or preventing disease from spreading. So cleanliness is the best method of preventing diseases from spreading. So keep yourself clean and your surrounding clean. Okay? Keep yourself clean and your surrounding. Okay, clean. Okay, first method, first rule of prevention of communicable disease is cleanliness. Cleanliness is the best method of preventing any disease from spreading, and keep yourself clean and your surrounding clean. Wash your hands before eating anything. Second, wash your hand. All of you know you have to wash your hand. Wash your hand before and after eating. Okay. What is the first rule of prevention of communicable disease? First is cleanliness. Second one is wash your hand before or after eating. Keep your nails trimmed and clean. Now turn your page number 26. Keep your nails trimmed and clean. Always keep the dustbin covered. Don't allow water to stagnate anywhere. Use a disinfectant in the house to kill germs. Then third one, what you have to use? Use disinfectant. Third one is use disinfectant in the house to kill germs. Okay. Then fourth one, let fresh air and sunlight enter your house. Sunlight is a natural disinfectant. Okay. Fourth point, let fresh air and sunlight enter your house, because sunlight is also as a natural disinfectant. Fresh air and sunlight enter in your house. Okay, because sunlight is a natural disinfectant. Okay. Next, impure water should be boiled, cooled and stored in a clean container. Water filter can also be used for purifying water. Okay. Chlorination is a good method of purifying water in huge quantities. Okay. First, all of you know, impure water should be cleaned by boiling, then cooling and stored in clean container. है ना. अगर impure water हमारे घर में आता है तो सबसे पहले हमें उसे क्या करना चाहिए? बॉईल करना चाहिए, फिर उसको ठंडा करना चाहिए और उसको कोई साफ बर्तन में स्टोर करके रखना चाहिए. देन वाटर फिल्टर. आजकल तो हमारे घर में वाटर फिल्टर्स आ गए हैं, तो हम वाटर फिल्टर्स में पानी प्यूरिफाई कर लेते हैं. देन वन मोर मेथड, क्लोरीनेशन. आपने ये क्लोरीनेशन 4th क्लास में भी पढ़ा था. क्लोरीनेशन इज अ गुड मेथड ऑफ प्यूरिफाइंग वाटर in huge quantity. Chlorination means adding of chlorine in a water to kill germ is known as chlorination. So for fifth point, impure water should be boiled, cooled and stored in clean container. Nowadays we are using water purifier also in our home. Okay, and one more method, chlorination. Chlorination is a good method of purifying water in huge quantity, means we are adding chlorine in water to kill germs. Chlorination. The term chlorination means adding of chlorine in water to kill harmful germ. Okay, this is known as chlorination, means adding of chlorine in water to kill harmful germ is known as chlorination. The next point, germs in milk are killed by pasteurization. It is done by boiling milk for some time and then cooling it quickly. Now this term, what do you mean by pasteurization? Means heating of a milk at a high temperature and then by cooling it, we can store it. It is known as pasteurization. First understand this term, what is pasteurization? Means heating milk at a high temperature. Heating milk at a high temperature and by then cooling it quickly to kill harmful germs. पॉस्चराइजेशन का मतलब ऐसा है बेटा कि जब आपकी मम्मा मिल्क लेती हैं दूध वाले से, तो वो क्या करती हैं, मिल्क को क्या करते हैं, सबसे पहले स्टोर करने के लिए हम क्या उसको ऐसे ही रख देंगे फ्रीज में डायरेक्ट? नहीं, पहले उसको क्या करेंगे, हाई टेम्परेचर पे बॉईल करते हैं। बॉईल होने के बाद उसको ठंडा होने रखते हैं ताकि उसमें जितने भी जर्म्स हैं वो मर जाए। इसी मेथड को क्या कहा जाता है, पॉस्चराइजेशन। पॉस्चराइजेशन मीन्स हीटिंग मिल्क at a high temperature. Pasteurization means heating milk at a high temperature and then cooling it quickly to kill harmful germs is known as pasteurization. Okay. Now next point. Germs of this disease stay on articles like cloths, combs, towels and toys used by the patient. All such articles, including the linen and clothing, must be disinfected to kill the germs. Okay. Now toilets must be clean and disinfected regularly. One more point. Toilet must be disinfected toilets must be clean and disinfected regularly. And one more point, floor must be swept floors must be swept and mopped every day. These are the rules of prevention of communicable diseases. Okay, once again I will revise it in short. What are the prevention of communicable disease? First point is cleanliness. Cleanliness is the best method of preventing of disease from spreading. Keep yourself clean, keep your surroundings clean. Okay, then wash your hand before and after eating. Okay, then next point, let the fresh air and sunlight enters in your house. है ना, आपके घर में sunlight proper आना चाहिए, क्योंकि sunlight एक natural disinfectant है. Okay, sunlight is a natural disinfectant. Then third, impure water must be purified by boiling, cooling and by storing in a clean container. Water is also purified by water purifier we are also using nowadays. One more method for purifying impure water, that is chlorination. Chlorination means adding of chlorine in a water to kill harmful germ is known as chlorination. Then use disinfectant in house to kill germs. Fresh air and sunlight enter in your house. Then impure water should be boiled, cooled and stored in a cool container, clean container. And one more, water purifiers we also use. Okay. And chlorination method we also use. Then toilet must be clean and disinfected regularly. Floors must be swept and mopped every day. These are the method of preventing communicable diseases. I hope all of you have understand this term. What are the mode of transmission of communicable disease? There are 4 mode of transmission: through air, through infected food and water, through insect, then through direct contact. Okay, you have to read this chapter today. You have to read this chapter. From topic communicable diseases up to prevention of communicable diseases. Okay, we have read today about communicable disease, mode of transmission and prevention of communicable diseases. Student, please read this chapter at home, and if you have any problem, just call up me on my personal number. Okay, thank you, have a nice day, stay home, stay safe. Goodbye student, take care.